Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the ACC, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Louisville's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
7, Louisville, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. The run to the right.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Rucci. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ingram. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in his game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Now they'll try the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Extending the play. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job of putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Houston, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Running back searching for a hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
On the play. Second down coming up.
They'll line up for a second down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Using his legs, it's Rucci. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Cardinals will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire, now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Liberty put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Flames had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? So he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Houston going up tempo. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Going up top on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
From inside the... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
He's off to the races. The 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Houston wants to play fast.
Now with the red zone opportunity.
They'll run it. It's Rucci. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll keep it on the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Second down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Quick handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Safe completion on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Using his legs, it's Rucci. And that's a live ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try the left side. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisville, 35. Houston is 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Got room at the 35. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Quick release on the RPO. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a...
Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle, it's Payne. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Going with the counter play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of conceding missile.
what they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The hand to the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running to the left. Keeps the legs moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Feeling some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Houston, 35.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out there.
is brought down.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Fresh set of downs after the completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The give as they work on that clock. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Caught over the middle. It's Ingram. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Going with the ground game left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Houston, 35.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt.